This is a walkthrough tutorial of the ARRM Openings portal. This tutorial is for ARRM members who are providers and who have residential openings that you would like to post in the ARRM Openings portal. This is the landing page of the ARRM Openings portal. To get started, you will log in via the provider login here, or you can log in by clicking the Providers tab in the top right navigation. This will take you to the ARRM login screen where you can use your existing ARRM credentials to log in. Access to the provider portal is limited to ARRM members with a company administrator role for their organization within the ARRM database. Please reach out to openings@arrm.org to ensure those within your organization who need access to posting and editing openings have the necessary permissions. One way you can know for sure if you do or do not have those permissions is once you log into this portal, if you do have the necessary permissions, you should see the properties that we have associated with your organization down the left-hand side. If you don't see any properties, that means that you do not have the required permissions. So please reach out to us at openings@arrm.org to let us know that we need to add those permissions for you. In this provider portal, you'll see information about you at the top, again, that list of properties down the left side, and the active openings in the main area. If, as you start to work in this portal, you happen to notice that not all of your properties are here, that is because we could have missed them. So please let us know. You can reach out to us at openings@arrm.org with the following information for the unlisted properties. We need to know the property name, the address, and the DHS license number. While you're doing this, please also let us know if there are any properties that are no longer active or properties that need to be removed from your portal. Providers are not able to add these properties themselves. So again, you will need to reach out to us at openings@arrm.org to let us know. To go into a property profile, you can either click that property name on the left side, or you can click Manage Property for any of the properties you have openings for. When you click this, you'll be taken to the property profile. Here you can edit all of the details about your property. You can also edit the name of the property if you'd like. So here you can edit the name. Be sure to save that if you make an edit. You can also add a referral intake form if your organization uses a form to process referrals. You can add that here. Make sure you save it if you add a referral intake form. In the About the Property page here, you can add information about your property, including the service programs that are offered at that property, information about the property itself, and the location of the property. If it helps, you can drag out this field to read everything at once. Here we have a link to a virtual tour URL. If you have a virtual tour link, you can include that here. Or if you have a link to another website where you have more information about that property, you could just link that here too. Or if you have a virtual gallery or anything like that. You can provide details about the accessibility features of the home, staffing support, as well as whether the home is open to serving folks with high behavior needs, high medical needs, or open to folks with a criminal history. You can also indicate the types of funding sources accepted and the languages that are served. When you are done with your property profile, be sure to save it. That will save the information for all of the openings that you have for that property. When you're done adding information about the property, you can toggle to the active openings for that property. In this Manage Openings screen, you will see all of the openings for the property. You can tell whether an opening is active if it says yes in this column for active. For existing openings you have, you can edit them by clicking the pencil icon. You could also delete them if you so chose. There is no need to delete inactive openings, but you can delete them if you'd prefer to do so. To add a new opening, click the plus button. You can drag the corners of this add screen out so that you can see all of the data at once. Make sure you add all of the relevant information about the opening. Specifically, you really want to have the contact information so that people know who to reach out to if they are interested in the opening. You can also add images of the opening. Keep in mind that only image 1 will be featured on the main View Openings page. However, when somebody clicks into the opening details, they will be able to see other images as well. So just be sure that your best image, the image that you think best represents your property, is saved in image 1. You can choose whether you want to activate the opening right away when you save it, or if you don't yet want to activate it. Once an opening is activated, it will be active for 60 days. 10 days before the opening is set to expire, the contact for the opening will receive an email letting them know that the opening is set to expire. They will have the opportunity to go in and make a change to the opening by updating the date posted to refresh the opening for another 60 days. When you completed the information for this opening, just save and close. And then you'll see it in this screen here. If you want to view your published opening, you can click the opening tabs here, or from the home page, you can access it by going to View Openings. This will take you to the Search Openings page. On the Search Opening page, you'll see all active openings across all of our providers. Openings can be searched by adding information to the filters here, or you can simply scroll to see all of the openings. We recommend only doing one filter at a time, and specifically starting with a large filter like for city or for county to make sure that folks don't close off too many openings that might be of interest to them. So we would not recommend putting 3 or 4 filter criteria in at the same time. Start with one, use that as a way to kind of winnow down the openings that are available. Here you can see the total number of openings available. And then if you are interested, you can click into an opening to see more details. In this details screen, we will see all of the information about the opening. And then we will see all of the information that the provider has put into the property profile. You'll also see that this is how it shows up when a virtual tour is available. It's simply a link to that virtual tour. If you have any questions about the portal, you can reach us by clicking the Contact Us page. There's a contact form here, or you can feel free to reach out to us directly at openings@arrm.org. Thank you very much for using the ARRM Openings portal.